It's an everyday drink, healthy and tasteful. But where does it come from? And who makes it? It's a small country in the north of Europe. It's flat, and funnily enough, most of the land is below sea level. That's why they call this country the Netherlands. The company behind Two Cows is Vreugdenhil Dairy Foods. In 1936, the company was founded as a family company. And now, for several decades, Vreugdenhil has been one of the main international suppliers of the world's best dairy ingredients for the food industry. How come? Well, let's have a good look at the process for making this extraordinary and healthy white powder. This might seem to be a very strange creature, but it isn't. It's a typical Dutch cow. These animals are the ones who produce our raw milk. Each cow produces around 8,000 litres of milk per year. The milk is collected from the cows with very high-tech equipment. Manually milking these 300 cows by one man would take about 3 days. Vreugdenhil processes millions of kilos every single week. The raw materials come from selected suppliers who meet our quality standards, including all the European Union regulations. Every year, the factory receives 500 million kilos of raw, whole milk straight from 1,000 local farmers. Each time Vreugdenhil collects the raw milk from the farmer, they take a sample that goes directly into the system, which guarantees the quality of the milk and makes it traceable back to the farm.
Good morning, Vreugdenhil.
Now, let's find out how they make the powder from the milk. This is not Q's laboratory where they make a new toy for James Bond. It's Vreugdenhil Dairy Foods, which has its own in-house laboratory, constantly checking if their products are up to standard, to retain its independence and level of excellence against other laboratories. Let's take a good look at the process of making milk powder. Fresh milk is first pasteurized. The milk is condensed at low temperatures so that the quality and taste are unaffected. The concentrated milk is sprayed at high pressure into enormous drying towers. At the base of the tower, the powder is filtered, resulting in a free-flowing powder with excellent dissolving properties, always keeping the fresh flavor of the milk. Back in their independent laboratory, all raw materials and finished goods are checked chemically, physically, and macrobiologically. In addition, each day, a control panel conducts tests on the powders to approve the taste, smell, and appearance. You wouldn't want to think of the impact it could have if anything was wrong. Yes, we are still in the factory of Vreugdenhil. This is where they make their own cans you see all over the world. But why? Well, it's much more efficient to use these steel plates than transporting millions of empty cans. Pretty smart of these Dutchies, don't you think? For the packaging in tins, Vreugdenhil has 4 dedicated production lines for all can sizes, 400, 900 and 1800 grams and 2.5 kilos. The powder can be received in any size of packaging, from small units such as cans and sachets to 25 kilo and even larger bags, or if necessary, a bulk road tank.